Hey y'all, how's it going? It's Josue back again with another video on Hear Me Raw. And today I want to give you guys an update. It's been a couple weeks since my last video, and to be honest with you, during this whole recovery from being a vegan thing, it's a tough journey. It's a tough journey because it's not just a mental thing, it's a physical thing, it's an emotional thing, it's a spiritual thing, it's all connected. Veganism really has become like a religion, and it's having a negative aspects of religion because there can be benefits to a religion, but it can be tough, especially when the ego comes into play. So needless to say, it's tough. As you can see, there are plenty of people that have left the vegan side of things. A lot of people don't say anything because of the backlash. They're afraid. Isn't that crazy? A movement that's about peace and liberation and everything like that. But when people are in it, they feel trapped, and when they are leaving, they feel like they're betraying this movement. So this movement gets people to betray themselves, and rather keep pushing the movement forward. And it's weird. It's weird. I said look into it. Look at some of the top vegans out there, people that are speaking out about it, and see what's happening. There's a lot of great people out there showing that these vegans are lying, and it got to a point, like I know when I was doing it, I almost made a business out of veganism, but because my conscience is too big, and I hate lying. And if I'm not 100% sure, I'm not going to push it. But other people have been sure, and they did do businesses out of it, and they ended up lying. So there's a lot of stuff happening. And social media, we're all trying to look perfect and everything like that, but nobody's perfect, And half of this shit is made up, So, but anyways. My update is I was saying that because at one point, when I started being vegan, I thought that maybe my recovery wouldn't be too good. The outlook for full recovery was bleak. I was thinking that maybe I'm not gonna be able to make it back to where I was. Maybe I'll never be normal again. Maybe I'll just be crippled, because that's how a lot of veganism has left a lot of people literally crippled. I've gotten messages from people, tell me how bad it got for them. And this is why I'm doing these videos, because I don't have to do these videos, and people are gonna think, I'm just hating veganism, I'm a sore loser, and all that stuff. But there's some real pain going on out there. There's real people being hurt by this, and a lot of these things that this movement is promoting is gonna be toxic to people, toxic to kids, toxic to families, and toxic to humankind. Because at the end of the day, these vegans are loving the animals more than they are loving humans. And you go down the vegan rabbit hole, you're just gonna find more and more things to complain about. But honestly, humans are out here doing their best, and I'm gaining my health back to a bunch of people that vegans would say are horrible. But you know what? They're putting in hard work every single day to make sure that I'm able to buy food, to feed myself, to feed my family, and to also take care of other people, to be a part of society. Life is beautiful. I'm seeing it right now. Life is beautiful. I'm so thankful to be moving around. That's the thing too. I thought maybe I was just gonna have to deal with constant pain, 24 hours a day, not being able to sleep, waking up drenched. My outlook was bleak. I really thought that my life was over. But a couple months after, it takes time. I was 5 years without meat, dairy, and eggs, 5 years with no collagen, losing the elasticity in my skin, losing the connective tissues in my bones, my tendons and everything. It was really bad. I wasn't healing. So I'm feeling a whole lot better. I'm feeling so good. So for those of you out there that have gone vegan and you feel like maybe you've done too much damage and you might not be able to come back, trust me that you can reverse some of it, and quite possibly all of it. Who knows? But just keep going and trust the process. Meat heals. Meat is not this disastrous thing that vegans are saying that it is. In fact, I would say meat is more powerful than the plants are. The plants are good for support, they're good for a lot of things, they're good for cleansing, but when you need to build a human body, you need muscles, you need fat, you need protein, and the plants just don't have a lot of that. So Yeah, I I could have spent a lot of money trying to fix this while staying vegan, but even the low quality meats, honestly, for me, have more quality and more nutrition than some of the highest, most expensive vegan foods out there. And in my opinion, a lot of these new plant products coming out, pretty much void of nutrition. People are being charged so much. It's like the pharmaceutical industry, but worse. Like selling dreams, snake oil salesman. So yeah, that's my little update, man. I'm feeling really good. Like I'm legit. I'm very hopeful at my recovery and just kind of getting back to a normal human life. And a normal human life is a beautiful thing. You do not need to go to do something extreme and try to be different or do anything like that for you to be considered special or to try to get the attention of the people around you. Just be special to you. Be your own superhero. Forget about all the nonsense going on out in the world because people are really quick to sell you out and to lie and to make a quick buck. And this is too much of that going on out there. And yeah, so that's my video. Feeling good. If you're an ex-vegan and you're worried about your healing, your recovery, it's gonna happen, man. And trust the process. And if you have any questions, just hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on Facebook, and we can talk. So peace. I love y'all, man. Enjoy life. Don't forget to breathe.